All right, Rob, so Blizzard Entertainment, you guys got Heart of the Swarm coming up. What can people look forward to?
For Heart of the Swarm? Well, for Heart of the Swarm, I think what happens a lot of times with our expansion sets is it really gives us the opportunity to learn all the lessons we did from the previous one and just do a ton of improvements, make the game itself better. Obviously, we're adding the Zerg campaign, which I think will be really exciting. We finally get to explore Kerrigan's story, and we just have all kinds of additional features for esports, the online community. I mean, it's probably one of our biggest expansion sets we've ever done.
And what do you think of the VGAs?
VGAs are really awesome. It's I think I came to the first one, and just watching how they've improved over the years, and I feel like they're really a great kind of not only entertainment show, but I think it's great. They start picking the right games now. They really fine-tune the categories. I think it's a really good experience.
And what game are you rooting for tonight?
Well, of course I'm rooting for our games. I'm rooting for Diablo 3 and World of Warcraft.
Speaking of Diablo 3, the auction house for Real Cash has done actually exceptionally well. Do you think you'll maybe adapt that to other Blizzard games like World of Warcraft?
I'm not so sure. I think it's a really interesting thing that we did with the auction house, and I think there are some pros and cons, with Diablo. But even if I really don't see it ever coming to World of Warcraft, to be honest, because World of Warcraft was never designed for it. I mean, it really wasn't designed from the ground up, and we already have a player economy. We have an auction house in the game for virtual currency, of course. But I really don't ever see us ever bringing real money currency to World of Warcraft like that.
Now, 5.1 came out, and how have you guys been receiving feedback off that?
So far, so good. I mean, the thing that I think was the most surprising about 5.1 for everybody was how fast it came out after Pandaria itself. I think we're pretty well known for it takes us a while to get that first big mega patch out after an expansion, and we really kind of said, not this time. This time, we want to get we want to get the first patch out right away, and I think it caught people by surprise that we had one out before they were even out of content from the original release.
Now, beside the Blizzard games, do you play anything else in your spare time?
Yeah, I play lots of stuff. I know I'm a little late to the game, but most recently I've been playing Minecraft. I've been playing a lot of tablet games. The most recent Black Ops came out. Play Skylanders with my son. All kinds of games all the time.
And what games are you looking forward to in 2013?
Wow, in 2013. What are the big games? Let me see here.
BioShock Infinite.
Then we got all the Wii U stuff. We got BioShock Infinite. I think is going to be pretty exciting. I keep on hearing rumors about something from the Bungie guys. Hoping I don't know if that'll come out, but I'm excited to see them announce.
You got the South Park game too, and the Aliens, Colonial Marines.
Yep, definitely should be a big year. I think next year though is going to be an interesting year because we're going to start the console transition, right? We got the Wii U coming out. I really want to see all those games. I think the Wii U's getting trashed a little bit in the press, but I don't know though. It's like Nintendo always delivers, and they always deliver, especially on their first-party games. So I really want to play all their first-party stuff.
And everyone is starting because the console wars are starting again. There are rumors floating around. What do you think about an all-digital platform?
I think you could see it happen. I don't know if it'll happen next console transition, but what I think is going to really happen is I think you're still going to have the digital media as a delivery device, but I think all the consoles are going to embrace digital download. So I think it'll kind of be this hybrid transition model, and what I will guess will happen is you'll still see a lot of that optical media at the beginning of the cycle, but I'll bet you once we get towards the end of the next cycle, almost everything will be digital download.